to make the special theory of relativity, so central to discussions about time, easy to grasp. But I have tried to state the issues as clearly and simply as I can, without sacrificing accuracy. The present work is a popularization of 4 scholarly works, which are themselves the product of over a dozen years of study of the problem of God and time. An eminent philosopher has remarked that the problem of time is virtually unrivaled in the extent to which it inexorably brings into play all the major concerns of philosophy. Combine the problem of time with the problem of God, as the study of divine eternity requires, and you have a subject matter which would exhaust a lifetime of study. Readers who are interested in exploring more deeply the nature of time may consult my companion volumes, The Tensed Theory of Time, A Critical Examination, and The Tenseless Theory of Time, A Critical Examination, both part of the Synthese Library series published by Kluwer Academic Publishers of the Netherlands. Those who want a deeper exploration of relativity theory from a theistic perspective may want to look at my Time and the Metaphysics of Relativity, also available from Kluwer. Finally, my fullest exposition of divine eternity in light of the conclusions of these other works may be found in God, Time, and Eternity, published as well by Kluwer. I am grateful to God for the opportunity available to so few to have invested so much study in the effort to sort out divine eternity. And I am grateful to my wife, Jan, for her unflagging support and practical assistance in the execution of this project. William Lane Craig, Atlanta, Georgia. 1. 2 views of divine eternity. 1. The nature of time. Time, it has been said, is what keeps everything from happening at once. When you think about it, this definition is probably as good as any other, for it is notoriously difficult to provide any analysis of time that is not in the end circular. If we say, for example, that time is duration, then we shall want to know what duration is. And duration turns out to be some interval of time. So, time is some interval of time. Not very enlightening. Or, if we say that time is a dimension of the world, the points or inhabitants of which are ordered by the relations earlier than and later than, we may ask for an analysis of those relations so as to distinguish them, for example, from similar relations such as behind and in front of, or less than and greater than, only to discover that earlier and later, on pain of circularity, are usually taken to be primitive or unanalyzable terms. Perhaps we may define earlier and later in terms of the notions past, present, and future, but then this triad is irreducibly temporal in character. Even if we succeed in defining past and future in relation to the present, what is the present except for the time that exists, where exists is in the present tense? Still, it is hardly surprising that time cannot be analyzed in terms of non-temporal concepts, and the proffered analyses are not without merit, for they do serve to highlight some of time's essential features. For example, most philosophers of time would agree that the earlier than, later than relations are essential to time. It is true that in certain high-level theories of physics, one sometimes speaks of imaginary time or quantum physical time, which are not ordered by these relations. But it would be far less misleading simply to deny that the geometrical structures posited by the relevant theories really are time at all. Some philosophers of time who deny that the past and future are real or existent have also denied that events or things are related to one another as earlier than or later than. But such thinkers do affirm the reality of the present as an irreducible feature of time. These features of time are common to our experience as temporal beings, even if ultimately unanalyzable.